is just Sebastian. I'm a dietitian and we're gonna review every single item on the Burger King menu to find the most balanced option. Because we are not here to demonize food. We're here to share realistic nutrition tips that's gonna help us make more balanced choices. What is a balanced meal? A balanced meal would have your carbs, your protein, your fiber, and your fat source. Plus, it's satisfying. So we are going to rate every item based on if it has the nutrients, if it has enough nutrients, and if it's satisfying. And we'll rate them from most balanced to least balanced option. And don't worry about the excess food, there's a lot of people that we have to feed in this house. So let's review the menu. It was quite an experience to order every single item on a menu. From burgers to meals to sides, we ordered it all. This is not a sponsored video. I paid for it with my own money, which came up to 3,441 pesos. And now it's time to test it out. Dietitian reviews the menu. Let's eat. Let's start off with the most basic option, the flame grilled hamburger. It already has its own rating here. Classic burger. This burger has your carbohydrates from the bun, the protein and fats from the burger. This one looks a little bit flat and kind of sad, honestly. But let's taste it. I've actually never tasted a Burger King burger before. I usually take the chicken sandwiches. It's pretty good. There's a lot of bread though, so I'm like chewing and like needing water. So I need some apple juice. My fave from Burger King. So we are definitely lacking some fiber. If you were eating this at home, you can add some tomatoes, some lettuce. It's a little bit of a less balanced option, but it does taste pretty good. And it is also the most affordable on the menu. And now, the home of the Whopper is Burger King. So we got all the Whoppers. I've got the Whopper with cheese. This is another, oh my gosh, what's the difference? They all say Whopper with cheese. BBQ Bacon King has barbecue sauce. Your carbohydrates from the bun, your protein and fats from the bacon, the patty. We don't have much fiber in this one, but let's try it. Whoa, I like that barbecue sauce. The bacon tastes so good. Everything together is like, what the heck? I might get this one more. So definitely needs a little bit of fiber, and again what you can do is add in some tomatoes, add in some lettuce, a side of apple. This could bump up the fiber for this, but this is tasty. Good. No?
Oh,
it's good. I like this. Now we have the bacon pepperoni Whopper. Carbohydrate from the bun, some protein from the patty, the bacon, and the pepperoni. But this one has a little bit of fiber. Iceberg lettuce. We have tomatoes. Oh, that tastes good. Why does everything taste good? I've never ordered any of the burgers before. They're delicious. Off the bat, it's already a little bit more balanced. It has a little bit of fiber. We're gonna put it here in the more balanced section.
Let me take a bite.
Okay, cameraman. Why is a dietitian looking for balanced options at Burger King? Well, when we're out of time, looking for something accessible and affordable, lacking the energy or skills to cook, or we're just having a craving, we are likely going to reach for fast food. The goal of this series is to help us find satisfaction and maybe add some balance. Next, we have the 4 cheese Whopper. I don't know what the 4 cheeses are, but that looks loaded with cheese. This one doesn't look as good because the cheese is like hardened. It would look so good if it was like so melted. Also, the cheese does not kind of go around the whole thing, and it's just like mostly in this part. It was just like a whole bite of cheese. This is a grilled cheese sandwich. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I would love to have more of balanced notes here. Notes? So much better with some cucumbers and some lettuce just to help balance out that cheese flavor. We're gonna put it here in the less balanced options. Alright, sorry. Here we go, Eliza. Next one, we have the Whopper. Onions, lettuce, pickles, and tomato. They gave a lot of veggies on this one. I love the tomato. Like, it makes it so much more fresh and so much more like enticing a little bit with that extra tomato. We now have a burger face. Maybe we won't wear makeup just because it's not working out. It just tastes so much better with all of this like fiber in it. I don't like onions though, so I'm not a fan of that one. I'm gonna put this in the more balanced options. Now we have the Bacon King Jr. A while ago it was the Barbecue Bacon King. This one is just the Bacon King, so this is ketchup instead of barbecue sauce. I think the bigger ones have fiber and the junior ones seem to not have it. I'm liking the Bacon King ones. We are gonna put it here in our less balanced option, the plant-based Whopper. I love that Burger King and a lot of other fast food restaurants have made plant-based options more accessible and available, especially if like you're having a long day, everyone else is eating fast food, and then if you're plant-based, you can't really have it. Just remember there's a difference between plant-based and vegan. For those who are vegan, make sure to check if plant-based food items might have cheese or eggs and so on. I love that the first thing that came out of this one was like, lettuce, like we are a plant-based Whopper. A lot of mayo. So we're gonna put this in one of the more balanced options. We're on to the chicken. I often go for more chicken sandwich options, mainly because I used to not eat beef and only started recently eating beef. This is something I'm more familiar with. Let's start with the spicy chicken king. Now, I honestly don't eat spicy foods because of my acid reflux, but we're just gonna try this. Oh my gosh, look at that. Is that the spicy sauce? Is this bell pepper? Pickle.
No, that's jalapeno.
Oh, right. Oh gosh. Oh, and there's bacon. One bite pa lang. Ah! What the fudge? How do people actively eat this? This is so spicy. It tastes good, but my tongue is burnt and I probably will not be able to eat ever again. Whew, a slightly balanced option. Yes. We got another spicy chicken king.
Wait, what's the difference between the other one?
This one doesn't have bacon. This one has also less veggies. Like I think the other one had tomato and then this one does not.
It has olives.
Olives? No, that's no.
Oh, that's jalapeno.
That's jalapenos again.
Holy crap, that's a lot.
And I already know the taste and I'm not going to put myself through another. The other one had more veggies. Like the other one had tomato and the other one didn't. So it's like the bacon has tomato, but doesn't have bacon, it won't have tomato. Let's go to the regular chicken king. One that I can actually eat and handle. Why does it say fish? Did they used to have fish sandwiches? They did, diba? I used to have the fish options all the time every time I went to Makiling. So we would pass by Burger King. I'd always get the fish sandwich one, but they stopped having that. Some iceberg lettuce with tomato. They're really not consistent. A while ago had tomato, this one doesn't. They're not consistent with what veggies that they put in there. That's so good. I can handle this one, it doesn't taste so good. It's also a really juicy chicken. Kind of balanced. It's now time for my favorite of all the Burger King options. This is the one that I always get, the extra long chicken sandwich. Not the most appealing right now. We've got the bun. We've got a chicken fillet, iceberg lettuce, and a bunch of mayo. I'm actually slowly getting like, umay. You would think eating all of this would be super duper fun, but you get umay.
Explain that to the people who don't know what that word means.
It's umay.
Overwhelmed with all the flavors.
Is that umay in English?
Yeah.
There's just too much of the flavor again and again and again. And that's why whenever I tell my clients, don't restrict yourself, allow yourself to eat foods because you think you're gonna never stop eating it. But over time you realize that it's not such a big deal to have it or not, and you learn to regulate. Now we have the rice meals. I have also never tried these, so I'm excited. Let's start with the chicken parm. We are missing some fiber here, but that's okay. By the way, not every meal has to be balanced. We're just seeing what are the most balanced options here. If you have the opportunity to add some fiber when you're at home or eat some fiber later, that's perfectly fine as well. You know, when you're like in a wedding and then there's like a chicken parm, it's like it's trying to channel that. But I don't like the sauce so much. Too sweet, and I'm just not a fan of this one. This would be really great with like some mushrooms or some broccoli though. I think if you added broccoli with the sauce, that would be so good. Oh my gosh. We're gonna put this in the less balanced option. Now let's do the mushroom and gravy. I love that they have big chunks of mushroom in this one because usually you just have like one mushroom piece. So I like that there's at least a few more mushroom pieces here. I'm not a fan of like the chicken fillet as like a rice meal. I would much prefer fried chicken with the gravy and with the mushrooms. That would be so good. We are putting this in the middle for a more balanced option. And now we have the fried chicken. Let's see how this one lives up. I'm gonna say it's not my favorite. It's a little bit underwhelming of a fried chicken to me. If you were gonna order the fried chicken, side dishes that I would recommend, if you like a Filipino one, you can do like a chop suey on the side, or if you want maybe a side salad of any sort, or maybe a side of corn, or my favorite, coleslaw. And the less balanced options, we save the best for last, the sides. I love me some sides. Side dishes add more satiety, they add more flavor, they remove the umay factor or that I want something new factor, new taste to it. It's also great for like little snackies when you're on the road, something like that. Fries are from your potatoes. And did you know that potatoes are one of the most satiating foods out there? So you tend to feel full when you have some fries. Now my favorite version of the potatoes that Burger King has is the hash bites. They are tiny little hash browns in circles and they taste so freaking good. The onion ring, a little bit of onion, a little bit of breading, a fun little addition. Tastes good if it was hot, but we've been here for a while. Now it's time for nuggets, a protein-loaded snack, if you will. When this is hot and fresh, when it's hot and fresh, it's honestly one of my favorite fast food chicken nuggets. Yep. They made their chicken fillet like this one. It would be so good. This was not here for a while. For 1 year, they didn't have it, but they had it on the menu. It's the cheese bites, some deep fried bread, and pocket of cheese.
That's Elijah's favorite.
Elijah's favorite. Now this one with this one. Nuggets and cheese bites. It's gonna be the Joe combo. Now that we've tried every single item on the Burger King menu, it's time for the final review. Earlier, we shared our criteria, so let's start with, is it balanced? Carbs, protein, fats, and fiber, you could find that from the Whopper, the plant-based Whopper, the Bacon King, the Chicken a la King, and the extra long chicken sandwich, as well as the chicken mushroom and gravy. Now to the question of, was there enough nutrients? Most fast food options will definitely be higher in protein, carbs, and fats. And while there was a little bit of fiber, definitely not enough to make it a fully satisfying dish. Now, is it satisfying? Really depends on the individual. But I am gonna share that I might be changing my usual order from the extra long chicken sandwich to the chicken a la King or even a Whopper. They just tasted so freaking good. But a really big win for Burger King is that they also have the junior options. I think this is really great for those who just want a little bit to satisfy their craving or who might feel a little bit too full with the regular sizes. There's room for adjustment, you know? Now this video is mainly focused on making the most balanced options. So if you have any specific nutrient needs or any health goals, it's very important that you consult your dietitian. Now I will admit that Burger King is one of the more expensive fast food restaurants, with their prices ranging from 95 pesos for a combo meal all the way to 330 pesos for the Whopper combos. Overall, I found that the Burger King menu had a lot of variety and balanced options, although the amount of fiber that they put could definitely need some improvement. So if we are going to reach for these foods, it's good to be mindful of what we could add to our diet. So that is the full Burger King menu. Let me know what menu you want me to review next. And don't forget, you always deserve to eat. Roll in that outro. The video's over, but that doesn't mean you have to go. You can still subscribe or watch another video. Thanks for watching.